Hi, everybody. It's Ashima Ananda here again with another video. I have written a book called Charging Your Chakras, a Practical Guide to Chakra Exploration. And I have a companion card deck that goes with that. I do talk about the book and the card deck in previous videos quite a bit, so you'll find a lot of information there. And my website just went through an overhaul, and I added quite a bit of information about the chakras and the book and using the book and some other kind of interesting information. So you might find that useful. The last few weeks we've been discussing NEMA. It has to do with figuring out a way to consciously choose how you feel right in that moment. And one of the hardest parts about that when we talked about it was trying to access that. We talked about glimmers first, and that was neat. But what I came away with after having practiced with glimmers a little bit was, well, why do I have to wait for a glimmer? Can't I be my own glimmer? And I think I can. So that's when we did NEMA, and it stands for notice, embody, memorize, and access. And there's 4 steps. You'll see them in the other videos. And I just thought to myself, I had not made a playlist yet, but I'll make a playlist for the NEMA stuff, and I'll make a playlist for the glimmer stuff, so that it'll all be in one place, because they do kind of build on each other. And speaking of building on each other, today we're going to talk about pumping up your affirmations. Sometimes affirmations to me can sound like bumper stickers, and I'm not sure I want to live my life because of what a bumper sticker said. They're useful. I'm not saying that they're not useful. I think they're totally useful. I think affirmations bring our awareness into a place where we are wanting our awareness to be. Affirmations can bring us into that state of now. Affirmations can remind us of NEMA. So if you've got an affirmation, hey, that's you noticing. And then if you've got another, you go through your affirmation, you go, oh yeah, that's right. I want to notice this. I want to embody this. I want to memorize this feeling, because later on, I'm going to want to access this in real time. And I have to practice doing those other 3 steps before access becomes really, really easy for me. So pumping up your affirmations. I probably shouldn't talk about this, but I remember when Sarah Palin was running for, I don't know, some office somewhere, and everything she said sounded like it came off of a bumper sticker. So I started calling it bumper sticker speak. And then I was listening to some other people talk, some spiritual folks, some folks who are practicing different ways, some chakra practitioners, Buddha, Hindu, Christian, whatever. And the affirmations are neat. They're neat. They remind you of things, but is there substance there for you? If you say to yourself, well, gosh, this affirmation is really, really neat. Yes, I am loved. I am loved. I am loved. And we all know that. I mean, we all know that's a really good affirmation. But where is that connected? Where are you loved? How do you find that connection? Just by, stating over and over again, I am loved? Maybe. Yeah. That's a possibility. I'd be interested to know, if you choose to do that as a practice, what your data is. Let me just also, for anybody who's new, let you know, I teach based on the book, and the book is in 3 parts. The first one is Practicalities, talks about the name of the chakra, the color of the chakra, what the chakra means, the seed sound, some opaque information that you may not have known about the chakra. And then I also talk about, there's also a meditation on the back of the card that shows all of that. Anyway, so it's Practicalities. The second one is Practices, and we're talking about a practice right now. And the third one, and I want to always remind us about the third one, is Proof. Because when you begin to practice, what is practice without proof? For me, it wasn't much. It was hollow. It was empty. It was not feeding me. It was not giving me what I wanted. So the practicalities, learning those practicalities is a terrific foundation. Then getting into practices. So here we are in affirmations talking about practices. So if you have a practice where you say, I am loved, I am loved, I am loved, I am loved, and this is something that you repeat to yourself all day, every day, and it's working for you, I would be super curious about your data. What proof have you gathered? What data have you gathered? What tells you that your what tells you that that affirmation is working for you? And how long did it work for you? Did you ever feel like you needed something more or you wanted to shift it? It's the other big part of proof. Once you write down that proof, it's an opportunity to say, hey, I loved this, but I'm not feeling the same as I did before. And I feel like maybe I can access a deeperness to this, just a deeperness to this. So that's what I'm talking about when I say pump up your affirmations. So the upshot is let's do a practice. So the practice would be I am loved was working, but it's not working anymore. Or I am loved is still working, but I haven't gathered the data. So I'm going to write that down in my journal. I'm going to journal about I am loved. I did not set my timer, which is bothersome to me. And I'm really enjoying this particular video because I think this is a rich topic. So I'm going to call it here. I hope that you enjoy these 5-minute videos. I certainly enjoy talking about them. If you can subscribe, that would be lovely. If you don't want to, that's fine too. My mission is to put the word out about the chakras and how robust a tool they are for everyone because they live in our physiology. They are part of our body. Everyone, every single person. So this is I think it's a really accessible practice for folks. It doesn't require religion. It doesn't require belief it beyond any kind of belief you have in yourself. So that's why I do these videos. Like I say, subscribe if you want to. Don't if you don't. I don't get all that many views, but I don't actually care. What I care about, what I truly care about, is sharing what I have learned and talking about the chakras, maintaining that alive feeling that I have when I talk about the chakras, sharing that embodiment with other people. It's kind of like my way of sharing art. So again, sending positive energy out to all beings everywhere. Namaste. The light in me recognizes, honors, and loves the light.